Hi everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video we're going to be comparing AutoDS versus Zendrop, two popular dropshipping platforms that aim to simplify your order fulfillment and keep your customers happy. Nowadays in the dropshipping business, it's very important to have a reliable way to source products and ship them out quickly. AutoDS and Zendrop both promise to handle much of the heavy lifting, like connecting with suppliers, fulfilling orders, and sometimes even providing faster shipping than regular AliExpress dropshippers. But which one is best for you? That's exactly what we're going to be discussing in this video. I'll walk you through how each one of the platforms works, their main features, and the key differences that you should know about before choosing one. But before we get into the comparison itself, I'm here to tell you that you can get a 30-day free trial to Zendrop and AutoDS by navigating to the link below this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, why do tools like AutoDS and Zendrop exist in the first place? If you have tried dropshipping without any automation, you know how messy it can get. You might see a product on AliExpress, copy its images, paste the listing onto your Shopify store, and then try to keep track of every order yourself. When a customer buys something, you have to log into AliExpress, buy the item, input the customer's address, pay the seller, and pray the shipping does not take a month or even more. This also means that you can't easily do custom branding or thank you notes. And it's tough to keep track of your profit margin when the AliExpress price or shipping changes. Both AutoDS and Zendrop want to fix those headaches by automating a big chunk of the process. They aim to connect your store, whether you use Shopify, WooCommerce, or another e-commerce platform, to suppliers. And then they import product information, keep track of orders, and help you pay for them so the supplier can ship directly to your customers. This means that you get less manual work since you can rely on auto fulfillment for orders. Potentially shorter shipping times or better shipping options because these platforms often have connections to certain warehouses or shipping routes. And more brand-friendly packaging, such as adding a thank you card or small label with your store's name if you choose to. However, even though AutoDS and Zendrop have similar goals, they come at it from slightly different angles. So let's go ahead and talk about each one of them and how they differ. AutoDS is a dropshipping platform that links your store to a range of Chinese suppliers, including AliExpress, Wish, and even Temu. Think of AutoDS as a middleman that checks prices and stock levels, auto-updates your store if the supplier changes something, and can process orders for you. The main selling point is automation. You can pick which items you want to sell, then if a customer buys an item, AutoDS automatically orders it for you from the supplier, paying with your chosen method. This helps you avoid keying in every order manually. Another feature AutoDS offers is product research. It can scan different suppliers and show you potential bestsellers, so you can quickly add them to your store. However, shipping times on AutoDS can still be typical AliExpress shipping, often 2 or 4 weeks. Now that might not be ideal for some customers, but if your buyers are used to waiting or your product is unique enough, they might not mind. AutoDS also charges a monthly membership fee plus potential additional fees. And this might include a pay-per-listing or advanced features like price automation or advanced stock monitoring. Essentially, AutoDS does not own any warehouses. It just helps you manage relationships with other Chinese marketplaces. If you want special packaging or personalized thank you notes, you might not easily get that through AliExpress or Wish, which means you will have less control. Still though, for a beginner, it can be a handy plug-and-play solution if they are okay with typical shipping times and basic packaging. Zendrop, on the other hand, calls itself a dropshipping platform that has its own supplier network in China plus warehouses in the United States. It claims to hire hundreds of employees who check on product quality, handle stock, and try to provide faster shipping times than typical AliExpress sellers. It's often praised for letting you add custom thank you notes or small inserts to your orders, so your store feels more like a real brand rather than a random store shipping from China. You can import items from Zendrop's catalog, which includes thousands of products in many categories, such as electronics, home goods, fashion accessories, and so on. If the item that you want is not in their catalog, you can use a feature that brings in products from AliExpress by using your URL. However, Zendrop won't just fulfill from that AliExpress link. Instead, they will find their own manufacturing partner or warehouse to supply it, which potentially could mean that you get a better cost with faster shipping than you would get on your own. And this is really how they actually try to stand apart from typical AliExpress shipments. Another big feature is US-based shipping options. If you pick an item in their US warehouse, customers might get it within a few days. Of course, not every product is in the US warehouse. Many are still from China, so watch for the ships from US label if you want super quick shipping for your American customers. Zendrop also offers auto fulfillment, so once your store is connected, you can click a few buttons and orders get processed automatically. The shipping times from China are usually 11 to 14 days, which is much shorter than the 20 to 30 days that you might see on AliExpress. The monthly fee with Zendrop actually starts at $0 per month. And this free plan gets you access to 1 million plus products, world-class support, product sourcing, quick order processing, and so on. However, if you want even more features out of this platform, such as the unlimited orders per month, then you can opt in for this plan for $49 per month. Again, you can test out any one of these two plans that are paid for completely free for 30 days if you navigate to the link below this video. So which platform has the better fulfillment approach, AutoDS or Zendrop? I would say this really depends on your needs. If you use AutoDS, it's going to connect you to whatever supplier is out there, most likely AliExpress. That means that you might still face typical shipping speeds. AutoDS does not own or control those suppliers, it just automates the order process. They might find you a cheaper price by scanning AliExpress or Wish, but shipping might not improve much. Also, you might pay more because you're effectively paying the supplier's markup plus AutoDS's monthly fee. Zendrop, in contrast, tries to handle part of the supply chain themselves. If you choose items from Zendrop's internal network, you are dealing with a single entity that claims to watch for product quality and keep stock. That can mean fewer random supplier issues, plus you can easily add your brand notes or custom packaging. Many dropshippers say shipping times are indeed shorter. Zendrop also has a US warehouse for certain popular items, letting you ship domestically in just a few days, which can be huge for boosting customer satisfaction. So again, shipping speed is often the biggest reason to leave AliExpress. Customers don't like waiting a month for their orders. So let's go ahead and take a deeper look at the typical speeds for both platforms. For AutoDS, since it mostly connects to standard Chinese suppliers, you might see 2 to 4 weeks for shipping from China. Some suppliers have 10 to 15 day shipping, but it's not guaranteed either. You also might not get stable shipping costs or consistent timing since you're dealing with different AliExpress sellers. Zendrop, on the other hand, claims 11 to 14 days maximum from China and 2 to 4 days from their US warehouse. They also provide tracking so customers see where the item is. Also, if your product is part of the express shipping program or US based, then that can cut the wait down a lot, sometimes under 5 days. If shipping speed is your top concern, then Zendrop likely wins. If you are okay with random shipping times or overall cheaper product costs, then AutoDS might still be fine for you. The next super important point is the pricing and profit. So of course the question of which one is cheaper will pop up. The short answer is that both of them will have monthly fees. AutoDS might be cheaper at certain subscription levels, or it might charge based on how many listings or orders that you have. Zendrop has a free plan that you can use, but if you really want to use the full features and get unlimited orders per month, then you would have to pay the $50 monthly subscription. Especially if you plan to do some serious volume. In that case, you will want a plan that doesn't limit your number of orders too strictly. As for profit on each order, that mostly depends on the supplier cost plus shipping. AutoDS is essentially hooking you up with standard AliExpress or Wish prices unless they find a better deal behind the scenes. Zendrop tries to offer a stable, often lower product cost, especially if they have a direct relationship with a factory. But sometimes you might find an item on AliExpress that's cheaper than Zendrop's listing. And that's why it's usually worth comparing both platforms if cost is your biggest concern. If you find a certain item cheaper on AliExpress, you might import it to your store with AutoDS. But if that item is also on Zendrop's US warehouse, then you might get faster shipping for a slightly higher cost. It's all about the trade-offs. And lastly, for this video, I would want to talk about my personal opinion. From my own experience, if you want a straightforward solution with better shipping times, custom branding, and a simpler approach, then Zendrop is my top pick. Their built-in supplier network means you usually skip the middleman step of random AliExpress stores. Plus, you get that nice feature of adding your own thank you cards and branding, which is a big option for me. That can also seriously boost your store's image, which leads to fewer refunds and more repeat buyers. On the other hand, AutoDS might be good for you if you are comfortable with AliExpress shipping or if you want to search a huge variety of items at possibly rock bottom prices. AutoDS also has advanced automation tools for product listing and price changes. So it's good for sellers who want a wide range of goods without personally checking each item. It's a bit less brand focused and shipping times can be slow, but if your main goal is scaling fast or flipping trending items, that might still work for you. So if you want to test these platforms out for yourself, you can easily navigate to the link below this video once again and then go ahead and grab your 30-day free trial on any one of their plans. That way you can add a few items, maybe run some ads and see how real customers respond. It's much better to experiment yourself than rely only on reviews. If you're really serious about this, I would say that during your trial, I recommend listing the same product from each platform, AutoDS and Zendrop. And then you buy a sample for yourself or have a friend buy from your site to compare how fast each one really ships and what the package actually looks like. That real test can speak volumes about which platform best fits your strategy. And with that, we will have reached the end of today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you have found this video to be helpful or informative to watch, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you don't miss out on any follow-up content that we can make relating to this one.